Hello, and welcome back to The Deep Dive.
The show where we take a whole stack of sources, articles, notes, you name it, and really just boil them down.
Exactly. We boil them down into the most essential, actionable bits of knowledge just for you. And today, we are tackling a topic that feels almost too simple. But it's actually the entire architecture of our lives. The daily routine.
It really is. It's the scaffolding. And the sources for today give us this incredible, almost anthropological view of a modern day.
So what's our mission here?
Our mission is to trace that blueprint. We're going from the first sound of the alarm clock all the way to, finally getting some rest. And along the way, we're pulling out the key actions and transitions that really define it all.
And the goal for you listening in is to get a really clear, structured understanding of the day, but also to pick up the specific vocabulary, the phrases we all use for each stage, so you understand not just what we do, but why we do it.
Okay, let's jump in.
Let's do it. Section 1, the morning cycle, the pressure cooker.
It always starts with that sound, doesn't it? The alarm clock. The sources mention it's the sound we all kind of universally do not like.
Oh, for sure. But what I found fascinating was how the sources break down what happens next. It's not just one action.
No, it's two very distinct steps.
First, you wake up. That's just the eyes opening, recognizing where you are, and only then do you actually get up.
Right. That physical act of standing up and leaving the bed, that little pause between the two, is where the whole day begins, really. It's a conscious decision.
Once you're vertical, what's next? Fuel.
Absolutely. The sources really stress the crucial role of morning beverages. That first cup of coffee or tea is almost a ceremony.
It's more than just caffeine. It's a habit anchor. You pair that with a little breakfast, some toast or fruit maybe, and that's your calibration time before the world rushes in.
And it does rush in, doesn't it? For a lot of people, that quiet moment is immediately shattered because now you have to manage other people.
The family dynamic. If you have a son or a daughter, everything just accelerates.
Totally. It becomes this flurry of activity, helping them get ready, making their lunch, making sure all their books are in their backpack.
You go from this calm, personal focus to just external chaos.
Which all leads to what the sources call the school run.
Right. And what is that exactly?
It's that quick trip, driving or walking to the school gate. And the key phrase the sources use is "in a hurry." It just perfectly captures that pre-work stress before your workday has even started.
So once that's done, you pivot back to your own day, but the urgency is still there. Now it's the commute.
The commute, it's that really important buffer zone, isn't it, between home and work?
Yeah, both geographically and mentally. And there are a few ways to do it.
The sources list them out. You might be driving your car or maybe taking the bus or the train.
Or the subway, which is fast, but the sources make a point of saying it's very crowded.
And that detail is so key. It's this trade-off. You get efficiency, but you're also dealing with this human density. It adds a layer of friction right at the start of your day.
So you finally get to work, you say hello to your colleagues, sit down at your desk, and the first big event of the day kicks off.
The morning meeting.
Which brings us right into section 2, work, break, and wellness.
Okay, the morning meeting. It's not just talking. It has a real function. It's where the boss talks, people discuss their projects.
You're planning the work for the week. Everyone's listening, speaking, sharing ideas. It's about getting everyone on the same page.
Synchronizing. But to synchronize, you need energy.
And the sources are very clear about what powers this meeting.
More coffee.
Always more coffee. It's the essential fuel for that kind of planning and discussion.
Exactly. But you can't just run on high energy all day. The routine has to have a break built in. After a few hours, you need a change.
And that brings us to lunch, which is, it's so much more than just food.
It's a strategic pause, a source of energy, yes, but mental energy too. And it's often social. You go with friends from work, maybe to a restaurant.
The sources say it's about relaxing the brain. And the way you do that is by disconnecting.
Right. You talk about life, not work. You laugh. It's that structured break, whether you're having a sandwich or a salad, that refreshes you for the afternoon.
Now, this is where the routine in our sources takes a really interesting turn. There's a special appointment scheduled for the afternoon.
A visit to a nutritionist?
A nutritionist, so basically a food doctor.
Yeah, someone who really knows about food and health. And this appointment, in the context of a routine, it symbolizes something important.
What's that?
It's our modern need to get an expert to help us build a better structure for our health to fight against all the easy, unhealthy options out there.
Right, because without a plan, it's so easy to just fall into eating, too much pizza or cake, as the sources say.
Exactly. So the nutritionist gives you that plan, and the advice is really practical.
Like what?
Eat more vegetables, more fruit, drink more water, and my favorite specific instruction, don't eat too many cookies.
I love that. It's simple, direct advice. It's about taking back control of your health within your daily routine.
It's the routine fighting back against high-stress convenience.
Okay, so the workday eventually wraps up. You're heading home. This takes us to section 3, the evening connection and preparation.
The evening commute. It's a mix of feelings, isn't it? You're tired, for sure.
Oh, exhausted. But you're also happy. You're looking forward to seeing your family, just being home.
And the first few moments when you get home are this critical ritual.
Oh, yeah. You open the door, you take off your shoes, and then you do that thing where you just collapse on the sofa for just 1 minute.
That's the symbolic part. It's like you're shedding the workday before you dive into your home life.
After that 1 minute of peace, it's on to dinner.
And thinking back to that nutritionist appointment, the sources suggest you might choose to cook dinner because it's usually healthier.
Right, and the examples are pretty wholesome. A nice soup or grilled chicken with a salad.
But the meal itself is only half the story. The sources emphasize that dinner time is special.
It's about connection, sitting together, talking about your day, asking your kids about school. It's that essential moment to maintain the family bond.
And once the dishes are done, the kitchen's clean, which is key for a calm morning, you finally get to the last phase, relaxation.
2 paths here, according to our sources. Path 1 is passive. Watch TV. A funny show, a movie, something to take your mind off things.
Path 2 is a bit more active and maybe better for sleep. Read a book. This is quiet, peaceful, makes you sleepy.
But there's one more step, and it might be the most important one that people skip.
The 5-minute plan for the next day, this is a game changer.
It only takes 5 minutes.
That's what the sources say, and it's so simple. You just make a small to-do list.
Things like buy milk, call mom, finish the report, the little tasks that are buzzing around in your head.
And here's the key insight for you, the listener. By writing it down, you are clearing your mind. You don't have to hold on to that information anymore. The paper is remembering it for you.
So you reduce that cognitive load. You feel more organized and, more importantly, less stressed. You've taken control of tomorrow already. Then you brush your teeth, put on your pajamas, and the cycle is done.
It's a demanding day, but looking at it all laid out, you see the truth. A good routine is our best defense against stress. It forces a balance between work and, happiness, health, and friends, like that lunch break.
So for you, our learner, we have a challenge, a fantastic tip from the source material to help you practice your English. Try to narrate your day in English.
Yes. It's like silent immersion. As you're doing things, just say them in your head. I am making coffee now. I am walking to the bus stop.
You're practicing thinking in the language, which is such a huge step. And if you want to practice out loud, the sources had a great tip for that too.
The shower.
The shower. It's your private little recording studio. No one's listening.
Yep.
You can practice pronunciation, phrasing. It's a perfect low-pressure environment.
Absolutely. So we've walked through the whole day, from the alarm to work to family and health.
But we want to leave you with one final thought. One last thing for you to reflect on in your own routine.
Considering this entire structure we've talked about, the quiet morning, lunch with friends, that relaxing evening, even the 5-minute plan, which specific part of this routine do you feel is the most important for your own well-being?
Why does that particular moment give you the biggest sense of restoration or preparedness for your day? Really think about that.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the daily routine.
We hope it gave you some clarity and maybe some new words for the rhythm of your own life. We'll catch you next time.